G'day guys. Oh, pardon me. So on Wednesday, 2 days ago, I actually had something really exciting happen to me. I went and got my first tattoo. So I'm really excited. I went to Soul In House in Moonee Ponds to get this done, and the artist who did it was Mo Twist. And for those of you who are wondering, I live in Victoria, Australia, and that's all you're getting out of me. So I did have to travel to see Mo, and how I found her was last December. I went to this tattoo expo in Melbourne, and I'd had a long weekend, and we walked past, and I was looking through her little lookbook portfolio. I don't know if tattoo artists call them portfolios or lookbooks, so forgive me on that. Either way, I was looking through that, and I saw this tattoo that she'd done on a male as a chest piece, and I was just like, I have to go to this chick for this tattoo. And so in January, I messaged her to try and get a basic quote, and it took her ages to get back to me. Actually, no, it was before Christmas that I messaged her, actually. And because she was really busy, she finally got back to me in January. And I can tell you right now, like, from the experience I had and from the way her work is, yes, my tattoo is still very new, but with the way it is and everything, I can tell you right now, fully justifiable with her being extremely busy. So then back in May, there was another tattoo expo, which was Rites of Passage. And so I've been waiting, and I've been saving up since I got the initial reply of, oh, that sounds like something that could take 2 to 3 hours, and she charges $180 per hour. So I started saving up my money, saving up, putting every little dollar I could aside, because I wanted this artist to do my tattoo, and I wanted to make sure I had enough. So, about nearing the end of May, about late middle of May, I get a call while I'm working on a friend for her dad. Oh, would you like to come in for a consult? And I tell them the dates I'm free, and I was like, oh, we can put you in on the 1st of June. So I was like, yep, put me in for the consult. Now, the one thing that the TV shows don't tell you is that they usually do an initial consult. And unless it's something really small and really quick, it is not likely that it would be done in the same day. So basically, I walked in on the 1st. I was really nervous, and I walked in for my consult alone. And for me in particular, that was really, it was daunting. Like, it was very daunting. But a positive thing is, where I went, everyone there was so nice. And then I met Mo, and she was lovely. Her work area was beautiful. And, I was nervous and everything, and then I started to calm down, and, I could really, vocalize what I wanted. And so on Tuesday, on that day, I booked it in, and I booked it in for the 4th of July. And then there are some of you, I'm pretty sure, scratching your heads like, wait, you booked it for the 4th of July? That wasn't Wednesday. On Tuesday, I was doing some work with my mum, and I get a call. Oh, we've had a cancellation for tomorrow. Would you like to come in? And I went in. So I had my appointment moved up to Wednesday, and I was so happy. So I went. So tattoo day came. I was so excited. I met up with my sister. She was, there like, there are 3 people that I would want to go with to a tattoo with. There's my best friend, there's my boyfriend, and there's my sister. I think it was kind of written that I had to go with my sister on my first one. Mostly because of the fact that, you know, she's my older sister. She's got a lot of tattoos. And we arrived about half an hour early. No, 45 minutes to half an hour early. So we were sat there and we were chatting away with the apprentices who were at the reception. And, you know, everyone there, like I said, was just so nice. You know, and, you know, you can go there just for jewelry. You can go there to get piercings as well as tattoos. And then Mo comes out and she's like, and she's got the card in her hand, and I'm just like, I'm about to see it, I'm about to see it, I'm about to see it. And she shows me and I'm like, I love it! I love it, I love it, I love it. And so she went and drew up a stencil, but what she also did was she drew up a stencil which was also a little bit smaller. And what might surprise you, I actually went for the smaller option because it fit better on my arm. Like, the larger option probably would have taken up from my wrist up to here, or even up to here, and then obviously it would have wrapped around the sides of my arm. So she made a little bit of that, a stencil as well, that was smaller just in case, and so we went for the smaller option. And I'm actually pretty glad that we did. And then she created the stencil. We went in, and I'm pretty sure, like, on Ink Master and everything, when they put on the stencil, that actually takes 5 to 10 minutes for it to dry. And that actually really surprised me. I thought, stencil on, brilliant, let's go. But no, it's actually, you put the stencil on, wait 5 to 10 minutes for it to dry, and then you go. And so I had my sister there with me to hold my hand. To begin with, it really wasn't that bad. The best way that I can describe the feeling of getting the tattoo is basically like the initial feeling of getting a blood test or an injection when the needle goes through. And personally, that's not that painful for me. But, you know, obviously if it's happening again and again and again, it's gonna hurt a bit. And pain-wise, it was like this. Like, there is no definite way I can describe the pain. Like, near the end, it was really painful. I'm not gonna lie about that. So I had my sister there. I was holding her hand. There were times when I was barely holding it, and times when I was like, eee! And, you know, a good thing is I would always recommend, particularly for your first tattoo, having somebody there with you. If nothing else, having someone there is comforting, because going alone was really daunting. Like, it was a really daunting idea for me. And a positive is, you know, if you've got someone there, particularly if you're getting your arm tattooed, you know, like, I had a thing of lollipops with me, and I don't know why lollipops calm me down a little bit. So, during the tattoo, I was like, hey, Izzy, can you get the tattoo out for me? Not the tattoo, sorry. I'm slightly tired. Can you get a lollipop out for me? And yeah, so she opened it for me and she stuck it in my mouth, and so yeah, I spent some time with that, and then, you know, she put the stick in the bin. But yeah, it was lovely, you know, like, you know, that came out kind of weird. The whole atmosphere and everything, I'm really glad that I went to Mo. You know, she was so lovely about everything. She was lovely during the tattoo, you know, she was, you know, lovely during the consult. Like, you know, she just seems like a lovely person, you know, and she's absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah. So this is actually a little bit, I have a better look. If you're wondering what this says, it says funny how things change. And I've been planning to get that for about 5 or 6 years now, and you know, I said to myself, if I only decide on one tattoo to have it my whole life, then, you know, this is what I'm going to get. If I only have one, this has to be it. So, yeah, I've been planning this for such a long time, and I hate that I have to say this, but please do not steal this tattoo from me. You know, I've heard about, you know, people You know, I've heard other YouTubers have had their tattoos stolen, and I'm just like, do not steal this one from me. Otherwise, I will track you down, because I'm just like, no, that is not okay. It is not okay to steal somebody else's art. You know, yes, take inspiration as much as you want, but do not take this tattoo away from me. But yeah, basically this tattoo for me is my autism awareness Aspie tattoo, and I'm so happy that I have it. So yeah, and now because it's been a few days, one thing I can tell you, for a few days, it still kind of feels like this, but it's starting to feel a lot more normal. My arm has been felt very heavy, and my motor skills aren't the best, which is why this arm is more moving around like normal videos, and then this one's, I'm just leaving it, basically. So it feels very heavy, and the after effect, it feels like a bruise that gets scratched. And it's starting to be less painful now. It's, you know, it's been a few days. It's settling down, and yeah. So I hope you've enjoyed this video of my tattoo and the story. And, you know, if you're looking for any advice, you know, a channel that I've started following is Quiggin. I'll put a link down below for you to check her out, because she actually has done a series on, you know, how to take care of your tattoo, what you should bring to your appointment, and, you know, how, you know, to decide on things like that. She's absolutely gorgeous, and yeah. So I'll link you to her channel, because she probably knows a lot more than me. Yeah. I'll see you guys in my next video.